This is Spruce and Studs, and welcome on into another Besides the Bricks videos. I think in the next few weeks or so, we're going to be talking a lot about JoyToy and their collaboration with Games Workshop. Their collaboration, I'll be honest with you, is absolutely phenomenal for me because I am such a fan of their work, what they do, and the recreation of all these different action figures is just completely spot on. So this is a Blood Angels Death Company Intercessor, or Assault Intercessor, I'm sorry. And these things, as I said in my review, are absolutely gorgeous. And as I'm sitting here and admiring it, I just can't believe how much detail that you can possibly find in these things. Well, guess what, fans? Looks like JoyToy is coming out with more stuff with the Blood Angels, and I can't be more excited about this. So apparently they're doing two types of sets. One is, again, with just regular Blood Angels Intercessors, and the biggest one is the Furioso Dreadnought that I am absolutely geeking out over right now. I just can't believe how amazing these things look. So the Blood Angels Intercessors that are coming out are actually, there are 4 of them. So there are 2 regular Intercessors, 1 Sergeant, as you would expect in a company, and also an Aggressor. I find that the Aggressor is a very interesting addition to the whole entire squad, mainly because I don't know if it really belongs in an Intercessor squad. It's not like a Death Watch type of company where you can mix and match the different Primaris Space Marines in there. So I found the addition of the Aggressor to be, like I said, a little bit strange, maybe because they, as in JoyToy, needed to have some sort of diversity inside of this particular release. I have no clue, but all I can say is these models look absolutely amazing. So as I'm looking at the Intercessor right now, his name is Brother Sergeant Ronian. And this sergeant has, I believe, an auxiliary grenade launcher, and then has an assault bolter, as well as a bunch of other accessories that you would normally expect out of JoyToy. So they have a bolt pistol, a chainsword, and apparently purity seals and other knickknacks that come up as a extra on these particular models, which is absolutely fantastic to me. Just like how we would expect with JoyToy's fanatical attention to detail, there is a ton of highlighting and shading and a lot of care as well as attention to detail that have been put into these models. I mean, you are definitely paying a premium for these types of things with, I believe the retail cost is around $25 each. But once you add in all the extras such as shipping and as well as not buying from Games Workshop themselves, which, by the way, I find it strange that Games Workshop has not put these particular models on their website. They've only put the boys in blue as available for purchase, unfortunately. So the Sons of Sanguinius, I'm a little sad that they've been a little bit neglected, and I don't understand why they are neglected in this aspect. And the next one is just a regular Blood Angels Intercessor. It comes with, again, your chainsword, your bolt pistol. So next up is the Aggressor, and there's really not much to say about the Aggressor. If you're a fan of Warhammer 40K lore and you actually play the game, you would recognize this as just a regular Blood Angels Aggressor. There's nothing that really makes this particular model stand out versus any other model that have been released. It's got the regular Boltstorm gauntlets, but I'm honestly not that excited about this Aggressor as compared to the Intercessors, mainly because in my own Warhammer army, I actually do not have a Blood Angels Aggressor. I actually have a crap ton of Intercessors. So I have to say, the singular most figure that I am most excited about is the Furioso Dreadnought. So again, I don't know if you see a lot of my videos with regards of Warhammer 40K, but I will say that the Furioso Dreadnought, or just a regular Dreadnought, is very important to me because it is the first model that I ever bought that was outside of the second edition box set that included the Blood Angels versus the Orcs. And this is the one that I spent my hard-earned teenage money to burn off. So this particular dreadnought is very special to me because it really reminds me of how things were back in the day and how much I struggled working at my job to actually get the money to buy this thing, because, well, as we know, Games Workshop is not exactly the cheapest when it comes to the prices of their models. With regards to the Furioso Dreadnought, it has 2 blood claws, and as I could tell, it has a heavy bolter and a heavy flamer mounted, one on each side of the blood claws, and it looks absolutely beautiful, and I'll be honest, it just looks perfect. It's a great representation of how a dreadnought is supposed to look like. One of the things that I'll have to say is that, unfortunately, I believe that the price on these things are over $100-something odd dollars. Again, is it worth it or not? Well, we'll have to see. I mean, for me, as a Warhammer 40K fanatic, as well as a Son of Sanguinius, I'll have to say that spending that kind of money or dough is completely worth it for me. So this is Brews and Studs, and thank you for joining me on this preview video. There will be a lot more videos that are going to be released with regards to the collaboration between JoyToy and Warhammer, so make sure to stay tuned in the future. And as usual, I will see you all in the next one.